What's up, YouTube? It's your boy ChasmRift here, and we're back with episode 3, I think, of playing Pokemon Champions Ranked. I know it's been a little over a week since I actually played and recorded, so here we are. We're doing a new team instead of the Mega Pyro Scrafty team. This is a team that my boy Nightmare JP has made. He sent me the rental code for the Replica team, and it features Mega Mawile and Mega Garchomp as the dual Mega Core for this team. Here's the team. Here's the team ID. Here goes some stats from the team. We have Pasho Berry, Incineroar. We have Charcoal Torkoal. We have Cassie Berry, Sinistra, and we have Citrus Berry for Rigorath. Interesting team. I never got to actually use Mega Garchomp, and I haven't really touched Mega Mawile since Gen 6. I don't even think I ever touched it in Gen 7. But this is the team. It was fairly cheap for me to build it. It took me about, mileage is going to vary for everybody, but it took me about 7,120 VP. So, pretty accessible team. I think it's worth giving it a try. Like I said, the rental code is on screen. Should be able to put it into the description. And we're going to give this team a try. Question of the day before we get into the battles is, what is your favorite fire type? Now, I don't know about the rest of the country, but over here in Chicagoland area, it has been hot. Like, we're talking heat waves, talking 90 to 100 plus degree heat, and they just remind me, hey, let's talk about fire types. My favorite fire type is probably Torkoal in Champions. That's a big thing. In Champions, your favorite fire type in Champions, because we talk about in general, that could be a completely different topic. But talking about Pokemon in Champions, gotta go with Torkoal. So I'd love to hear y'all comments down below. If y'all got any teams for me to try out, also, plug those teams my way. We may give them a try, but we're about to get into these battles, so I will see y'all in a moment. All right, we are in. We're about to battle against the Japanese player, Arurai. Arurai. I gotta work on my Japanese. It's been a minute, but anyways, we're getting into these battles. Up against a rain team that has Dragonite and it has Meganium on it. Interesting core. I'm glad to see Meganium being used. I thought Meganium was underrated and it should have been used more on these weather-based teams to give it a unique parity to have fire type options inside the rain or inside snow or sand. So I do like that. For this type of team, I think what I would like to do is, so we do have the Cassie Berry, stops ghost type moves. Not really gonna be much help here. What I think I would like to do is go Incineroar, Sinistra, have Torkoal in the back, and Loki Mawile kind of cooks this team. My word. My word, I think I might have to do that. Yeah, let's do it. So the reason I'm going this lead is because, like, using Incineroar, using Incineroar is going to help us with mitigating damage that should be coming into our Trick Room user. We're both on a 3-win streak. I'm in tier 3, they're in tier 4. Nice. Okay, King Gambit's on lead. That's the opposite of what I wanted to see. So, I wanted to prevent them from being able to get big damage into my team. This is the opposite of what I wanted. But in all fairness, if I lost Incineroar, I would be okay with that. So we'll go for the fake out. You hurricane me. I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, yeah, I'd rather take the hurricane than to take a Kowtow. Okay, now we can play the game. Heat wave and eruption. Nice. Alright, I'm gonna swap Torkoal in. We're gonna get the sun up. The Kowtowed us, as I figured they would. That is still a lot of damage. Jeez. +1 King Gambit. You can't sleep on it. Okay, but we got rid of the Gambit. Okay, we're on the board. See what the Pelipper did. It went for the Muddy Water. The Pasho Berry kicking in. Torkoal standing on big business. Okay, I see what you're cooking up, Nightmare. Got the Lapasho Berry. Got the Wombo combo. Okay, I don't like this. So there's a couple things I could do. No, I'm not. I was gonna say I could Parting Shot. Let's swap Torkoal out. Bring in Chai Tea. I know it probably been better to just leave Torkoal in, but I don't know what the Sableye wants to do. There goes the Rain Dance. So, overall, and we missed the Pelipper, thanks to the Muddy Water. Okay. And we're confused. Nice. You love to see it. Let's do that, and let's. Do I want to Life Dew? See how many turns. 2 more turns of room. Yeah, we'll Life Dew. We went for Light Screen. Okay. There we go. Okay, that wouldn't have been a 2-hit. That's fine. And for Muddy Water again, and Chai Tea avoids. This has to be life. No, it wouldn't be life for a Pelly. Okay, I don't hate this. I don't hate this. You know what? I'll play with the Pelipper. And I'm going to Rage Powder just in case they have Will-O-Wisp on their Sableye. So, Mega Mawile is slow, which is great under Trick Room. This is our final turn of Room. Alright, went for the Powder of Rage. It's interesting that his, so they went for Rain Dance. Alright, so Rain Dance, Light Screen. Okay. And there's Meganium. Okay. Alright. So they're gonna Mega Evolve the Meganium. Just trying to think, how do we Just trying to think, how do we win this? So we Rage Powder. I assume the Meganium's gonna be faster. Encore. Okay. So screens. I forgot about it being a grass type. No. No. It showed you how little I played against Meganium. I goofed. Yeah, I can't win now. Honestly, there would be no way I could have won. Like, I would have had to play a great mind games of protect. I would have to protect the Mawile, swap in Torkoal into the Sinistra slot, swap Mawile out for Sinistra, and like that would have been too many mind games. Rough start. That was on me. That was less about the team and more about my play. So they had screen. The only thing they had to attack on the Sableye. I was playing as if they had Mega Swampert in the back. We're up against Vin. Okay, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. So we're up against a Sand team. Pretty standard Sand team. I imagine there's a Scarf either on the Hydreigon or on the Rotom. Okay. Like, I don't mind playing against this. Honestly, I don't hate the idea of same lead. I don't hate the idea of the same two. And then Mawile is interesting in this battle. Can hit a lot of things super effectively. And then Torkoal. Same four. Running back. So, we're back in the rank 4s, unfortunately. So we got 5 days left. I'm gonna play some matches off screen. So, like, I'm gonna play some matches off screen, turning the volume down in the game just a little bit. It paranoids me. Like, I changed my setup recently, or I got a new audio interface, and I've been troubleshooting the audio. So I'm just playing around with the audio settings. Okay. Okay. Let's fake out the Hydreigon. And let's room it up. I'm not afraid of a Tyranitar. Now if this was a Mega Scrafty, a real dark type, I would be afraid. Okay, Hydreigon faked out. We went for knockoff. And we get our room up. Okay. So I'm going to Parting Shot the T-Tar. And I'm going to Machigotcha. We can finally attack with our Sinistra. So they swap out the Tyranitar into their own Sinistra. You know what? Fair play. So do I call this and presume that I'm going to lose my... I'm going to presume I'm going to lose my own Sinistra. And as a result, I'm going to prepare myself to try to knock out theirs to preserve the Trick Room. $61. They went for the pulse. That was a crit. That crit didn't matter. So I was thinking about bringing Torkoal in, but I'm like, wait, if I bring it in Center Roar and I just do the thing. So there's Scarfed. Ironhead, Sinistra, and let's see. They're hospitality, so they're not heat proof. I doubt they're Akaberry. So I'm just gonna double the Sinistra in hopes that we can get the KO. And then after that, if we get rid of Hydreigon, we should be good. Let's go. So they're not Scarfed. So we did right by not bringing in Torkoal. Jesus Christ. Oh, that was a crit. Okay. A crit for a crit. Okay, Malwall. Look. Look. I have to apologize. I wasn't familiar with your game, Malwall. I knew you were powerful, but I didn't think you were okay. I didn't know you were one-shot the Sinistra with the neutral hit. Okay. So play rough. Yeah, I'm gonna do something saucy. I'm gonna play rough and I'm a parting shot. And we missed the play rough. Oh. Alright, it's one of those days. Just gonna miss moves. It depends on how this turn goes, if that play rough is going to be huge or not. And of course they earth power me, and of course they get the Yoko. Of course. Yeah, that's fair. Their life orb, and the EQ. Well, there goes my chances of using eruption. Not that I was planning on doing that, but yeah. Yeah, we kind of just lost our only way to really hit the Hydreigon for super effective. So our final turn of Trick Room, they got Protect. Yeah, I'm just gonna forfeit that. Let me think. So if we got to play rough off, we would have taken an Earthquake, probably be knocked down to like 40%. Just eyeballing it, it would have been Tyranitar and Excadrill versus Mawile and Incineroar. We would have had the ability to swap Torkoal out for Incin to reset the weather, and that would have been a uniquely different game. Do I think if we're not 40%, I don't know if we will win because they could just EQ us again outside of Trick Room. But if we're like 50% off of the EQ after the -1, I don't know my calcs. I think we could have brought that back. Alright, guess a rain team. So we play rain, sun, rain. I mean rain, sand, rain. Alright. Alright, so they're bringing Mega Raichu this time. Alright, that's fine. So I don't think we need Mawile for this battle. So we're gonna do a Center Roar for Rigorath. Going to bring Torkoal in the back, and I'm gonna bring Garchomp this turn. That way everybody got a chance to battle this episode. That was so unfortunate, that play rough miss. But you know what? I gotta lock in. Can't be focusing on the past. So Basculegion and Grimmsnarl. So we do have Pasho Berry. So we do have a Passion Berry. I'm just gonna go for it. If they want to wave crash me, the Passion Berry should negate what they want to do. If they want to flip turn out into Pelipper, or they could do that raw tag. Ref could take a rain boosted wave crash, right? -1. Yep, we could take it. All right, we're good. All right, the opponent goofed. All right, you know what? That's actually a good thing that the Basket Legion is still kicking. So we're gonna double. They got Raichu in the back. There's a chance they didn't bring Raichu, but I'm going to attack as if they do have it in the back. They bring back in the Snarls. 63. What? Why a goddamn fire truck has to come by when I'm trying to record? Loki Pelipper. Went for Weather Ball. That should knock me out. Alright, cool. So I'm gonna do this. And I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna keep Incineroar in the back. I'm calling them to stay in. They went for the Reflect. Me knocking out the Pelipper. They won't have Rain unless Grimmsnarl is carrying Rain Dance at this point. Some of the clips I've seen on Twitter, there's a good chance it might actually have Rain Dance at this point. I think I've seen a clip on Twitter about like a month into Champions being out where someone used Rain Dance on a Garchomp, and it's like, how much do you hate Sun that you're bringing out Rain Dance like that? Oh Lord. Okay. So I'm in the clear to just do this. Okay, good. That's a good Mega Evolution. I'm not gonna lie. So Mega Venu. I mean, if I thought about it for 2 seconds, like, wait, this is their 4th Pokemon. I should have realized this is a Mega Venusaur. Sometimes this stuff is obvious, but I ain't in the right frame of mind right now. But light screen. So we're gonna hurdle over the light screen, but we still gotta deal with the thick fat. Still gonna get a eruption off, which is gonna still do like crazy damage to the Grimmsnarl at the very least. Golly. Earth powered Torkoal. Okay. One more turn of room. So I'm gonna swap Torkoal out for Incineroar. And I'm gonna Psychic the Venusaur. Okay, so they protect. For a parting shot. Yeah, you can't parting shot me. So we're gonna click Fake Out and another round of Trick Room. So I imagine screens, parting shot. You gotta have a dark type move, right? Spirit Break. I was gonna say there's a non-zero chance we could actually take that. It was a crit. Okay. I don't hate this actually. Yeah, I don't hate this. So if this Incineroar is hella slow. 0 speed. So we could take a Spirit Break. Garchomp does have rough skin. So as long as we get rid of these two, we auto win, because whatever Basculegion does to hit my Garchomp, they're gonna feint to the rough skin. And I don't think they got enough in the tank to if I Mega Evolve. I'm not gonna Mega Evolve. I want the rough skin to stay on. So they're faster than both the Mons. Alright, Venusaur's gone. What's with all these crits, man? It's been Crit City. They're gonna take some rough skin, right? I think. Yep. And we auto win now. So they could try to knock out my Incineroar if they want. The Passion Berry's still intact. So yeah, we just win. They Wave Crash me, Passion Berry still intact. There it is. There's the forfeit. GG's to Fernando. Okay, so that was a battle where we got to actually showcase the team. You know, get the ball rolling, get some Trick Room. I don't want to say we maximized our Trick Room turns. I think we did. We just played decently well. That's all I'm going to say. Shout out to Nightmare and his team. Like I said, the code's going to be down below. Hopefully the next episode with this team, we will be able to, you know, get some wins in and, you know, get the ball climbing. I don't know if I'm going to, like, try to get back to rank 3 off screen. Excuse me. Or if I'm going to just play while in rank 4 and then try to get up to rank 3 off screen. But we'll see. But I want to thank y'all for watching this video. This is the team. Got to get about 3 battles in. 1 and 2. We were unlucky with the misses in particularly the second battle, but, you know, spill milk and all that. Like I said, answer the question today. Favorite fire type Pokemon in Champions, if you would. And if y'all got any teams, drop them for me. But I'm about to get out of here. Peace.